So this was all like theory. Let's test the code we have written so far. So we don't have a front end like website for now, so we will test on Postman. This is what backend developers do use all the time. Now before testing, I'll tell you one more thing. Like whenever we are making changes, we are closing the server and starting again. If you don't want to do this, like start again and again, if you want it to do automatically, you can install npm install globally. So we will be doing globally nodemon. Once installed, you can write nodemon and that file name index. And what this do is, let's say I changed something in the file and I did save, so it runs automatically again. Okay, so you won't have to start again and again. Let's just see the code once again. So we are using app.useNews, and in news we have a get all in which we are finding and then giving the data. Okay, response.json. You can also write send, but if we do send, okay. Now let's see this save. So when we are using, so when we are doing save, this is post. Okay, because we are sending data. So do post here and write save, and in body, because we were doing request.body, and we will be using this from URL encoded. So here we are sending, so this ID underscore ID is generated automatically for the uniqueness, and we will be writing description a department ID. Now because we were not doing required, so even if we don't send the data image URL, then also it will not give us any error. Yeah, so it is giving us this error, that cannot read property, the subject of undefined. Okay, so this is very common error. And what is this is, he's not able to read this body. So for this we have to include body parser. So whenever we want to read data from any forms like data, so we have to use body parser. So we installed body parser in the beginning, but we are not using it. So let's include it in our index.js only. So we'll do, so just const body parser to require body parser, and there is two middlewares that we have to include. So you can just copy this, and these are the middlewares. Okay, so body parser is whenever we are using forms in the front end. So to read those forms, to read the body, we have to include this. And if you want to know more about body parser, you can just Google. Okay, and now it will work. So now it would work. Yeah, so it has saved this data. Now when we do get all, so let's do news slash get all and get. So we are getting those two data. Okay, so we have saved, we have added. Similarly, you can uh, get by ID. You can mention the ID and do the get, and it will give you that particular ID. And you can select post, and you have to write this in the URL. And you, in the body, you have to mention a department. So that department name should be this only. Okay, let's do this one, get by department. Okay, so we are doing get by department, and here we have to write, so this is also post because we are sending data. And in department, we let's say we send CSE first. So it is giving me the CSE one only. And if I do IT, so it is giving me the IT one. Okay. So we have seen get by department. Similarly, you can edit by giving the ID and these data. And for deleting, you can also give ID and set delete. And if you want me to show, I'll just show. So here we will select delete and news slash, let's say I pass this ID. So it is delete slash ID. So I'll do news slash delete slash ID, and now it would work. So it is saying success true because we are saying here to send if it is done then success true, if there is any error then success false. Okay, you can also see that now this IT data is deleted, and if we do new slash get all, then it is only giving me this one and not that one because that is deleted. Okay, so these are the basic CRUD operations. You can create, read, and you can update. So